What's up, guys? Welcome to the world's greatest sports betting show. I'm your host, John Heislop, joined as always, well, not today, by the great Matt Modi. He's still at his wedding. Might be the longest wedding he ever had. I think he went on his honeymoon. I got Nigel here, though, so we're good. We got two voices, which I like. What's up, Nigel?
Nothing much. I see he's been tweeting through the honeymoon though. I wonder if he's doing that behind the new wife's back or what.
Yeah, there's no way he's doing that, like, legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's sneaking
He probably
around.
scheduled those because a lot of them are like just talking about NBA. He did a great job, whatever he did, because tweets are coming out. His account's not going dormant, but he is on his honeymoon. So he did miss yesterday, which I got to be honest with you, kind of killed it. Like I was spitting, you know what I mean? From beginning to end, we all saw it, we heard it, whatever, however we consumed it, it happened. Um, it was one bet though, so I can't take that big of a victory lap. And I don't know if you watched that game, but Jose Ramirez over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBI was one of the most electric covers you could possibly have because he had zero going into the top of the ninth, at which point he hit it over the fence.
I got the notification. I did not watch because the Yankees are not allowed in my household on the TV ever, unless they're playing the Red
Okay.
Sox. So, but I did see the notification and that cashed.
Yeah, that was wild. What did I do? I didn't really watch the game. I watched Love on the Run. It's on Netflix, I think. Pretty sure it's on Netflix. It's this cop, Vicky White. She wasn't a cop. She was like a corrections officer, but she like kind of ran a jail in Alabama. Fell in love with this dude, Casey White, not related. Um, and she broke him out on the day that she was set to retire. It was a great story.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw it. It was
you
it
saw
was
that?
really good. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
do. I remember them in the
me too.
news, them
Wasn't
getting
that
caught.
long ago. That's why
Yeah, yeah.
they made it like 10 days. If I can be honest, I blame dude. I think if she was in charge of the whole thing, they would have made it longer. Like I don't think they make it forever because that's a ridiculous thing. Like for one, he's 6'9". You
Yeah.
can't break a 6'9" guy out of jail, one that has like tats all over the place. So he's very, very easy to identify. And then it doesn't help that she's not very big and she's like a blonde, like a very blonde. So a giant 6'9" dude, very small, petite, blonde lady, both with heavy country accent. Well, she has a heavy country accent. No chance they make it very far. You know what I mean? Like that long. I'm sorry. Someone's gonna. There's just no way. And yeah, it all came crashing down. But they didn't really find him because of that. They found him because of a car. They went and got they kept switching cars, and they got a Cadillac, kind of a sweet Cadillac. But anyways, the reason why, for one, she bought a Ford Edge that was like orange
Hmm.
in the beginning. You remember that? And you're just
Yeah.
like, dude, that's like you can't come on, man. Like you show up in one of those. They tried to paint it with spray paint, like not gonna work. So yeah, that shit kind of went downhill. I would have done what she did though. There's no way I would have went to prison if I were her. So good call on that.
What?
But yeah, so I watched that and I went to bed afterwards and I started to go to bed. I was just about to turn my phone off. Brand new iPhone, no big deal. iPhone guy. First bet with an iPhone. Was a winner. And it cashed just miraculously. I got a text from my guy Curtis, who informs me of all happenings in all sports. And that was a good notification from him because I missed it. Because like I said, I was going to bed. But yeah, we cashed. That
Uh,
just goes to show when it comes to gambling, bro. Well, I'm sorry, betting on like baseball, pitcher versus batter, we didn't cash off that.
no,
Like
we didn't.
you know what I'm trying to say? Like we cashed off a reliever. So
Yeah.
where's Tommy G when you need him? I would love to rub that in his face. Because, but I don't know. Hang on, let me see. We got dog issues, man. I just got back from the walk, and they should be tired, but it takes the little one a few minutes sometimes. Like she don't like to admit that it's time to take a nap.
Just real quick thought before we move on, just back to that show. What I didn't understand is like she understood what was going to happen because she worked in the prison system for a long time, and they got a head start. Why are you not leaving the country? Like, go to Cuba. Like, you're driving to Indiana. Like, they're gonna find
Yeah,
you.
saying yeah, she was not very far away. I thought they were getting a boat.
Me too.
I feel like you could
Cuba.
live on a boat somehow.
Yeah,
It'd
you
be a
just
little bit different, but I feel like you could do that. But yeah, you don't want to be in the country.
no. It's
I would have
unbelievable.
gotten passports, definitely. They would have found them. Like I
Yeah,
said, dude, a 6'9" dude with a little country chick is gonna be found. I'm sorry. Like that's just again with all the tats this guy has, he has to immediately start getting them removed, like immediately. And you can only do those sessions, I think, once a month. You know what I'm saying? Like you would have to like literally go on some sort of change. I would get the tats. I'd try and get those removed if I were him. That would have been the first thing. But again, that takes months.
yeah. I mean,
But
the
and
success rate was gonna be low always, but you got to try to get out of the country. You can't stay in the States. You're
yeah,
100% getting caught in the States.
yeah. I mean, they fell in love, man.
Yeah.
Love's blind. Love makes you do wild shit, man. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Think of all the wild shit you've done in your life. I bet you love had a little bit of something to do with all of it.
Oh yeah.
Like somehow, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't like the reason, but it might have been like the root reason. You know what I'm saying? Like you were, I don't even want to go through some of the stuff I've done,
Yeah, you do
but
dumb shit.
yeah. But anyways, time to do some more dumb shit. We are going to bet the baseball game. I'm guessing. I got the screen up. Obviously, I think we stick in the hitch runs RBI. I've already been through this in my head, done a few mental simulations. We can't go strikeout. We're going to have to go with something batter related because the pitchers tonight, Walker Buehler and Luis Severino, are both candidates to get pulled. And then if you're saying, well, then slop, why don't we take the under? Two reasons, because we don't take unders. And then the other reason is because both of those guys could start striking people out and not have to get pulled. And then you would have been the guy that took a Walker Buehler under when he put on a masterclass. So there's no worse feeling than that. And I don't want any part of it. So I think for safety reasons, we look at batters, and I'll be really honest with you. There's one that I found at Zeus. There's actually two, but one with the best price. I sent it to Dub Club already this morning, and I think there's no chance this loses. It's Pete Alonso. If you're watching on YouTube, you're going to see Zeus Analytics. EV site that is just amazing. It has NFL stuff too. I'm guessing NBA is coming. I haven't talked to Zeus himself in a while, but I'd be shocked if he didn't have NBA. Yep, says coming soon. So that means it's coming. But yeah, the EV site is amazing. And it tells you everything you need to know, especially when it comes to offensive categories in baseball. You cannot look at box scores and be like, oh, this dude's in a slump. He's 2 for his last 20. Look at EV, because EV is going to tell you sometimes they just get unlucky. Sometimes they're just hitting the dog shit out of the ball, and it's just getting hit right at people. One guy that's hitting the dog shit out of the ball is Pete Alonso. Over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBI. Here, I'll show you this before we go back to Zeus. Is plus 110 at BetMGM. It's plus 105 at DraftKings, plus 105 at ESPN Bet. I have a thing where I cannot take the worst price. So I did take it at BetMGM. Even though they limit the hell out of me, I still did it. Whatever. It's a problem I have. It's a real problem. So there's that. And then the other guy we can probably look at, check this out, Nigel. Mark Vientos. Look at all that red. Watch this. Bam. Dude, 107 miles per hour, he grounded into a double play. I mean, that people are going to look at that and be like, dude, he grounded into a double play. I look at it as he hit the ball 107 miles per hour. Could have killed somebody. He also had a 102-mile-an-hour home run, went 391 feet.
It was a
He had a
grand slam.
105-mile-per-hour line out. Yeah,
Dude,
he hit the grand slam. So, I mean,
yeah.
this guy is definitely locked in, hitting balls very hard. His number, when we go back over to Odds Jam on the screen, is minus 105, which is that's doable. So if you wanted to do that, you can. That feels right. I mean, if you look at his other metrics like barrel rate against right-handers in the last, we'll give it 30 days. Pete Alonso's barrel rate on all pitch types is 30%. All right, fly ball is 27 points or 26.7, so that's not great for home runs, but that's still good enough. Mark Vientos is 11% barrel rate, 30% in the air, 55% hard hit, 30% line drive. So this dude is definitely smoking baseballs, like no doubt. Walker Buehler does give up he has a very high barrel rate against righties, which is a thing which we care about. Against fastballs from right-handers in the last month, Pete Alonso, 62.5% barrel rate. We have to bet him. The idea that 1.5 is plus 110 is absurd. Like, just it doesn't make any sense at all to me. Because again, like that is literally an RBI single. You're in. I think this guy hits one over the fence. Minus 110 at BetMGM. Or I'm sorry, at Bet Online. So there's your pace car. I don't know. I think it's tough to take Alonso, but I think the Mets are magic. What are we supposed to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the other side of it, the Dodgers you could take, but the Dodgers, the problem with them is their prices. Shohei is obviously in play, 2.5 plus 115, 2.5 plus 120 at BetMGM, also at Bet Online. I'm always in play, but again, it's 2.5. It's, I don't know. I feel like Pete is the sneak move. Obviously, we're not a batter versus pitcher show. We don't even give out those stats ever just because they're meaningless. Even if Tommy G, no matter how many times Tommy G says it, they're meaningless. Alonso has seen Buehler 14 times. He's hit 4 home runs off the guy. So take that for what it's worth. He's also got he's only got 5 hits. 4 of them went over the fence. So he hits the dog shit out of the ball. I would guess that he got very unlucky on like 5 or 6 other ones that he probably just smoked and they just went to somebody. So there is that. Vientos has never seen the guy. So that's another reason why I would play him, because he's never seen Vientos, Walker Buehler. So Walker Buehler's going to walk up thinking it's just some random dude, and he is clearly not. He's the opposite of a random dude. So that's all I got for the baseball. I mean, I was going to look into college football, but again, we went over that yesterday. Those numbers are – the Tuesday, Wednesday games are extremely difficult. Extremely. And then the games are just not great. Did you even see who's on the slate tonight, Nigel?
I didn't, but I know in general, whenever there's like a small slate, it skews in favor of the books. There's less to price, right?
Yep. Western Kentucky against Sam Houston. Florida International against UTEP. That is hot garbage. Yesterday the Pelicans, to NBA, the Pelicans dress rehearsal turned into not a dress rehearsal. The guy said it was going to be coach. I think it's Willie Green. He said it was going to be, and then he didn't even play Zion. The reason I'm bringing that up is I'm skipping the basketball slate. I'm good at reading coach speak from NFL teams. NFL coaches, not great with basketball. Because basketball, they can just be like, yeah, he ain't fucking playing.
By the way, Slop, one guy that we got to keep our eyes on when the regular season rolls around next week, Grady Dick. I watched that
Yeah.
Celtics game last night. He
Yeah,
took a
he was
jump.
hot.
Yeah, he took a jump. He looks like a
Yeah, he was
guy.
hot. Yeah, he was hot. He looks like a 3 guy. So
Yeah.
hopefully they come in with 1.5 at plus money, which will never happen, but hopefully they do. We're going to hope it does.
Well, he's
I'm
gonna
a
be a
big
bench
hope.
guy once because they didn't play Barrett and Quickly and those guys in Olenek last night. So I think Dick's gonna be a bench guy, so it might be.
Okay, I would like to see that. I like to see one of those roles where the guy comes off the bench but closes the game. So
Yeah,
that you know what I'm saying. So then like the books, the first couple of times they price him as like a bench guy, but turns out he's going to play 30 minutes.
it could happen.
Yeah, so we never know. Football. Actually, before we do that, do you got the store? Want to show the people the store?
Yeah, of course I got the store slot.
We haven't talked about it in a while because
We even
I
have a
don't want to be
show.
the kind of show that just pushes stuff on people to buy. Like I got Dub Club, I got the store. Like it's too much. You know what I mean? Like buy,
Hmm.
buy, buy. But it does support the content and there's awesome stuff in there. The shirts are just incredible. Real men bet overs, legends don't cash out, gambling saves. You got the jet skis and monkey shirt. I mean, it's all deadly. You're gonna look like a goddamn champion every time you make a bet. Hoodies, since it's hoodie season, the store has been just littered with awesome hoodies. Just like the t-shirts. There's candles to keep you warm, keep you smelling good. There's bumper stickers. There's coffee. There's hats. There's beanies. There's can coolers, ping pong balls, you name it. I got to get a phone thing because I don't know if you know this, Nigel. I'm an iPhone guy now.
I heard.
Yep, I just got one and it is awesome. You know what's very cool is no one has my number. Well, you do, but like my friends don't have it until I send them something, which is kind of cool. So I cleaned up my contacts. If you didn't make the cut, I'm sorry. It happens. We had a good run. You know what I mean? We had a great run. I'd say let's not like extend this any longer than it has to go. You know what I mean? Like, don't be sad it's over. Just be happy that it happened.
You know what?
You know?
I've had an Android since I don't know, like they first came out in like 2010 or 11, whatever it was, and it's still my contacts from then. So I was really bad with like naming. So I have like six Ashleys, and I like dated two of them. So it's always like, and there's one that I talk to who I don't date, and it's always risky, you know. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to
Different
text her
Ashley.
the wrong one.
Yeah. You got to name them by like race and like, um, well, gender is probably a female. Could be a male though. So gender would work there. Sexual preference.
Yeah,
So if one's gay, you just like gay Ash.
a physical
Or call
description,
one Ash, like, yeah, Black Ashley,
short
Spanish
Ashley.
Ashley, White Ashley. There's different ways, but if they're all like, they all sound like, if I had to guess, you probably know a bunch of sorority Ashley. So they're all like white Valley girls,
I do not, but I
right?
appreciate that, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you seem like you did some, I like your backstory to be, you did a lot of video work for sorority houses in college to get in with the girls. Like you could start a porno like that, or you could start a regular movie like that. You could start, you know what I'm saying? Like any kind of movie, you could start like that.
Your
And I
back
like to think you were the star of that movie.
your backstory for me is much more exciting than my real life. Can I just take it and just turn it into my real life?
Yeah, you could turn into a villain arc.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like then they got mad at you and they rejected you. They didn't like your video. But it was an awesome video and everyone said it was awesome, but they didn't like it. So then you got mad at them and started, hating them, and it turned you into a supervillain.
this is getting like risky of labeling me as something a little bit worse than a regular villain.
Yeah, no, any kind of villain. That's what I'm saying. It's your story, dude. Like you tell it, not me. You know. I mean, I'll help you out with the framing, but yeah. So,
Okay.
anyways, the football game is tomorrow night. Tomorrow we're gonna have the great Matt McEwen Dead Press Picks. We try to only have Matt's on this show, but I don't know. I think Matty Chucks, he was busy today, so I couldn't get him. So it's just gonna be me, and then tomorrow we already had Matt McEwen, and then Monday Matt Modi is gonna be back. So our run of Matt's still intact. Tommy G almost ruined it, but I had to go get subway tiles for the kitchen on Monday, and Tommy G was going to come in here. So that would have ruined everything. No offense to Tommy, but his name's not Matt. So there's that. All right, let's go through real quick. I got the screen up. I'm not on anything yet, but I'm almost ready. I like to on Wednesday nights I get married to something for Thursday night, and I'm almost there with receiving yards for Devon Belay. I'm almost there. I think we can go 40 plus on this dude. I'm pretty sure. And I'm going to get you his number right now on that. If you want to jump, you can. There's a chance I don't do it myself because I'm not married to it yet. We're just kind of dating right now. I don't know if it's how it's gonna go, but I think that's a thing. I think that dude gets 40 plus. You want to know why, Nigel?
Sure.
I can tell you why, dude. I think that the Lattimore guy follows Sutton around. I don't know that Sutton's the man. I love him. He's an incredible receiver. But I think that kind of takes him out of play for me, even though I think he can get it. Devon Belay, though, 150 or plus 152 for 40 plus yards. That feels right, dude. He's only played twice. He's done that in both games. He's a big dude. I didn't know he was big. I thought he was little. I had his story as scrappy underdog from a small school, very fast, lightning quick, very good with the ladies, but like 5'9", like especially good with the ladies for a 5'9" guy, because I'd never heard of him before or seen him. And then the first time I saw him, I was like, damn, that was way off, because he's like 6'5". And I don't think he's that fast. Like, he's fast for, you know what I'm saying, 6'5", but you know what I mean.
I mean, he's 6'2", just for the record, I think.
He looks 6'5". He plays 6'5".
Okay.
He plays 6'5".
Well, stop real quick. Did you watch? You said you watched the Saints this past weekend, or you watched it after? Is Lattimore a follow? Does he like follow Evans around the field, or is he one half of the field guy? Because
He'll
sometimes
follow you around. He'll do both. He's not guaranteed to be on him the whole time.
Okay.
So like that's what I'm saying. Sutton's kind of in play, but if they wanted to, I don't know. I remember when trying to think. He kind of took Evans out. 2 for 34 last game. Godwin went 11 for 125, which is pretty good. Pretty good work if you can get it. Bo Nix being not that bad. Like, he kind of sucks. No, Valet's 6'5", 210, bro. Went to Utah.
Oh, I thought I saw 6'2".
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, dude. He's a 6'5" guy. There's no chance I'm mistaking a 6'2" guy for a 6'5", because I'm 6'2". I would never be mistaken for 6'5". 26 from San Diego. Born in 97. So the year after I got out of high school, this kid graced us with a birth. I don't know. I just, man, I feel like he could be a receptions guy. So I'm waiting. If you want to look at alt receptions on this dude, I'm thinking it's 3.5 is plus 130 at Fanatics is the best price. That was like an hour ago. But if you're waiting on FanDuel, which I am, he's not listed for alt receptions, which is a good sign in my book. Real good sign. The Broncos are favored. I don't know. I think without Surtain, Rattler might be able to keep him around. Although, watch that game again, not his fault. Them coming back and like doing stuff, he was not that good. He wasn't horrible. But you look at his stat line, you're like, oh, look at him. No. They were down 17-3. They got a punt return. They had a pick. I don't think he got him in the end zone. I think they had to kick a field goal. And like the pick, I think got him pretty close. And he couldn't get him in the end. You know what I mean? He wasn't that good. But again, not to take anything away, but he wasn't that bad either. So like he's serviceable, especially against a defense that can't do what they normally want to do. Because they don't. Surtain kind of hurts everything. Like, him not being there sucks for them.
Yeah.
So there is that. I want to see some Juwan Johnson. We're still looking for Juwan Johnson. So if you do like I do and you're watching TV with your wife or significant other, or if you're out at the bar getting smashed and looking to see lines coming out and looking to marry something tonight, I would be looking at the valet guy and then the Jawan Johnson. We got to see what he comes out at. I think he catches a few balls. I think he does
Slop.
tomorrow night.
Your valet backstory is actually not far off from the truth. He was a walk-on, and then he turned into a wide receiver one at Utah.
Nice. Yeah, scrappy underdog. I feel like the name kind of like, yeah, man, he sounds like he had to fight for everything. I had him a lot smaller, though. I thought he was scrappy, meaning like he was little, but man, he just packed a punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could just play, and nobody gave him, the time of day, but he just kept trying. I do that with pretty much anyone I've never heard of that I'm going to bet on. That way it makes me feel better about the bet. You know what I mean?
Give him a story. Yeah.
Yeah, just give him a nice backstory. It's like, dude, this guy. Fuck yeah. All right, so it looks like there's a no sweat same game parlay, so look for one of those. I'm going to go to Rebet, though, tomorrow. And we're going to go to Rebet Prop City, and we're going to see what happens. Because I'll be honest with you, I feel like breaking one of those sweepstakes books. So I'm going to do that with same game parlays from now on for a while. All right, how's that sound?
That sounds good. I mean, I've been waiting for you to enter the sweepstakes game. This is the slop, and we've discussed on the live stream the kind of the slop timeline. At first, I'm never gonna do that, and second, I'm gonna try that, and then third, I'm gonna dominate that. So we're kind of in the second step right now, and then on our way to the third one.
I didn't know they had different props, so it wasn't totally my fault. Like I thought their props on their site are absolute dog shit. But if you go to Rebet Prop City, they are very competitive. And sometimes you can find ones that are not priced right, which I like. Yeah, and that's it. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely go there. They're my new Fliff. I didn't actually go with Fliff, but I'm gonna go to Rebet Prop City. So I'll have a code if you guys want to join. Don't join today. Wait till you get my code because I'm trying to work something with the 4for4 guys to get like a free month from them. And then you get a free month of my dub club. And all you got to do is deposit like $10 in a rebet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the dog got up, dude.
That's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, I think we can work that out. I don't know that that's going to happen. But I will tell you this. In 2020, I called my bank, a refinance place. I was like, dude, this might sound crazy, but what I want to do is lower my mortgage payment every month. I want to have a loan for less time, and I want to have a lower interest rate. Can you do that? And that sounds like, why would you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you be able to do that? But he did it. I got a 20-year, and it was less per month. And I took, oh, my bad. And I wanted to take money out of the house too. And it worked. So with that being said, I've done deals that were crazy before with these people. And I think 4for4 is going to come back and be like, yeah, we'll do it. So free month for 4for4, free month for my dub club. And all you got to do is deposit $10 into a book that we're about to bend over. Dude, they just took their numbers off. You see that?
Who did?
On the screen? Oh, my bad. I didn't have the screen up. Look, they just locked. Do you think they can hear us?
Rebet? They might be listening.
But yeah, we're gonna bend that book over. It's gonna be special. I can't wait. But like I said, if you haven't joined, do not join yet. Wait, I'm gonna get you a code, and it's gonna give you like wild stuff, dude. I don't really believe in pushing like code slop and you just get like deposit bonus. You know what I mean? I feel like you should get way more than that.
You want to give something extra? No, you're a man of the people. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, you should get like something crazy for that. Like free months of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you should get like a free month of Netflix. You know what I mean? You should get, you know what I'm saying, like a dog. Like if you want a puppy, you get a puppy.
You're giving away
You know
dogs
what I mean?
now. Yeah.
Yeah. You get anything, dude. Like whatever you want, dude. You get that too. So I don't know. Well, all right, man. I think I've gone on long enough. I think that we got some strong maybes. You can't have this dog though. But you got some strong maybes for tomorrow night. Like I said, we're looking for Valet and we're looking for Jawan Johnson. And I'll figure out how we're going to play them. I think receptions with Johnson, possibly yards, though. Possibly yards. And then Valet, yards and receptions are both in play. And then, like I said, I'll make an SGP tonight for Rebet. And then we will watch Pete Alonso probably cash in the first half or in the first at bat. Like most likely. I think he probably puts one in the seats, first at bat. We're done with watching baseball for the night. But yeah, that's it. If you haven't visited the store, the link's in the description. If you want I don't know, free 7 days to Dub Club, links in the description. What else, dude? I think that's it. We'll be back at 4. We'll hit the tools at Odds Jam. I think we won yesterday. I'm pretty sure we did. Again, the EV tool is coming into fashion right now because it's about to be basketball season. So there's just, like I said, man, there's just so much going on, man. This is my favorite time of year. Great time to be betting sports. I'll see you later on. Thanks for watching.